Everybody, it's Julie here, and today I thought I was going to share my completed first Traveler's pocket page notebook. So this one is designed exclusively for the stamp spot in Australia, and I have really enjoyed working in this. I think it's really fun. Usually I have just made my own notebooks and I haven't really liked the ones I have bought, but I really like this one. So for those who don't know, these these pocket page notebooks comes with every other a pocket page. So plain paper, pocket page, plain paper, pocket page, you get it. And it's been really fun. So the cover I made, I just did some embroidery on a paper and then stuck that to the cover. And I don't think it's that thick, but not. I've been trying really hard to keep the embellishments to a minimum, but yeah, I really like how it turned out. So a lot of the pages you can find as process videos, but not all of them, and I really like looking through how people document in Traveler's notebooks, so I thought I was just going to flip through. So yeah, here in this is just a random collection of whatever I felt like to document. So I never do anything on the first or last page, so that I can start with a whole spread. Just making sure I'm in frame here. I'm hoping it's not too much glare. Okay, so here is a bit about my internship, so some photos and journaling about that. Here I got some new bedding and I matched that with a matching piece of paper. Doing some stamping, which I didn't do quite as much because as you go on it's getting harder and harder to do that. Here I documented the beginning of Christmas when there's Christmas in the stores, when they're putting that up in November. Here it is All Hallows Eve. So in our family, and generally I would say in Sweden, we don't really celebrate Halloween as much, but we do tend to celebrate All Hallows Eve. So that is the first Saturday in November, I think, where you go to the cemetery and you light a candle for the dead. So here's just a picture of one of the family graves, and I really like to document that. Close after that is Father's Day. So here's a photo. On this day it was just me and my dad at home on his Father's Day, so I just took a photo of him opening his gifts. Here we had a big launch at the internship, so document that. We got some bubbly without alcohol, that was a bit sour, and some cake. Here are just some photos of when I had an internship. The first few weeks I didn't begin until 9 in the morning, so I took Viola out for a walk in the beginning. Then it was just so dark, so I switched my hours, but I really like that. Here is just some random stuff I really enjoyed in November. So I looked at the whole season of Downton Abbey, started reading a new book series, and I'm on the second book right now. Got some handmade watercolor paints, I really like them. The first snow, so I just had some die cuts here, and then black and white photo. And you can see a lot of the papers are from Felicity Jane, because I love Felicity Jane. Here's just a little bit of a page, some photos of me, and then some journaling about how I was doing it that time with my sickness. Here was, let's see, the 25th of November. So this is a shaker pocket. I decided to do that with the movie tickets in here. And I thought it was a pretty fun thing because these age really badly, so I thought maybe it would be better to have them in here. So me and my brother, we headed into town to do some Christmas shopping, but we went to a movie instead. So no shopping, just a movie. We saw Paddington 2, and I love Paddington visually. I think it's so stunning, and yeah, I'm so inspired when I watch Paddington. I also documented that during the fall my brother and his team, he plays American football, so they had been selling like these kind of cookie jars and the shipment came to our house. So I wanted to document what he was doing. And here's the note that they put on the jars. Here I documented how I was feeling again. Like I said, I'm sick and it's very weather dependent, and it's been awful weather, so I just wanted to make a quick page about that. And it was a clear pocket here and I didn't feel like filling it up with another piece, so I just took some vellum, painted on it, and then that sort of divides the two. This day we were at my cousin. He turned 14, and here's a photo of my aunt, my brother, my dad, my mom, and I'm taking the photo, and we were playing poker. It was really fun. Or Chicago. And I don't know if you can see on the photo, but my brother has the worst poker face ever. So I thought I was going to name the page Poker Face. Here is the last day of the PR where I had my internship. So I just wrote about that and then put these in here, and I really liked how that looked. On this day, me and my mom, we went to antique shopping, so I took some photos of that. And here we have the 11th of December. As you can see, more Felicity Jane and some Falala collection. And here's just the big tree on the square in our town. Another Christmas page. Here's an old painting that I just scanned in and printed out, and added my journaling on top. So I didn't do very much in December because I do December daily, so I thought I didn't really want to include what I got for Christmas in my December daily. So I decided to use the photo that I printed for it to put that in here. So I have a photo of some decorations in my bedroom, and then some gifts that I got, and I wrote about that. I was bored one day, so I had some snapshots, so I just printed those out. A little caption. And I really want to document this, so I've been listening a lot to Audible, and here are two that I've been listening in December. I really like them, so I just wrote that I really like listening to stories. I think as a memory keeper we love stories, and I really love listening to them. And I have been listening to The Poirot and Me by David Chusset, and he is amazing. So if you're interested in Agatha Christie and Poirot, you have to listen to this one. It is amazing. So yeah, I did that. And my last ones have been, we had me and my aunt, we sometimes get together at her summer house to do some cooking and baking, usually after Christmas. So we did that this year too. I made a pecan pie and she made some chicken sort of casserole. I've never made pecan pie, but it's really good. So yeah. And then the New Year's, very simple page. Did some mixed media, and paper took it really well, so I think I might do that more in my next book, because I have one all ready here. I had some gift wrapping paper. I found one with swans, and I love swans, so I had to wrap it in that one. But I think I might do some more mixed media in this one, because it seems like the paper can handle it really well. So I feel like I've been missing out on that. So here I just took some star paper, added a snowflake. It snowed quite a lot that day. And then wrote what I did on New Year's. And here's a screenshot of something that is always shown on Swedish TV. And I don't know what you call it, but it's about this lady and her butler, and he goes around serving a table of guests, but there are no guests there. And yeah, I don't know if it's really funny or not, but it's tradition to watch it anyway. So I don't know if you do that. But yeah. So that is it. So from last of December I finished it, and I started it in the 3rd of November. Yeah. So I think that's pretty good. It's 2 months. But yeah, I'm really excited. So if you want to check out the stamps, but I highly recommend these Traveler's Notebooks, or pocket page notebooks I should say. I really love them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.